I told myself I'd actually vlog today, so we're gonna do that. This sink is super short. One day we will upgrade it. It's the original from when we moved in. You know, one of the things, you guys are too low to the ground. It's fine. One of the things that I've been struggling with in terms of vlogging is the fact that I feel like I have nothing to vlog because I've been chronically sick. It's a long, long story. I have some stuff going on. But I'm currently in a flare because I have cold sores. Not one, but two. And this is a point where I'd be like, no, we shouldn't film because I have cold sores. I feel horrible. Let's not show that. This is real life and we're gonna film anyways. So my apologies in advance for showing you my cold sore and the glob of stuff I have to put on it. They are the most uncomfortable sensory hell issues I have. And it's a part of real life, so. I also don't want to do a tripod because that's a lot of work to move around. So I'm freehanding this today. Here's Ellie. She's waiting for me to take bites of food so that she can alert me to medicine. She is cuddling her emotional support soda case. I'm sorry, Ellie. It's not funny. It's not funny. We don't drink soda that often. We've been drinking it for a little while. And once there was only one can left in the box, she grabbed the box and she loves cardboard. So okay, she doesn't know what to do necessarily with this. So I'm kind of curious if I put this here. Yeah, you can see her. Okay, I'm going to go get one singular bite of food. I'm gonna eat some cereal and see if she comes and alerts me. Here she comes. I'm taking my second bite. Second bite in hand, here she goes. She's like, Mom, what is that thing in your hand? Good girl. That's her medicine alert. We started with just a touch and then I'd say, like, let's go do MEDs, but I'd say the word. Now we've upgraded it to, are you ready for it? Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Knew he was a killer. First time that I saw him. Wondered how many girls he had loved and left haunted. But if he's a ghost then? Yeah, I'm a Swiftie. I can't open this one-handed. I'm not used to doing things one-handed anymore. I do pay her for her work. As soon as I'm holding the treat, she boops me again. There she goes. And then I take my medicine. Just because I'm willing to share what I'm taking right now, I take a medicine for my POTS. It helps with my heart rate, which gets irrationally high. Where is it? For no good reason other than COVID and trauma. It was a mixture of those two factors. Wow, I'm really, really close to you. So I take that. And then we've recently just put me back on anxiety medicine because trauma. And it's a long story there too that I'm not quite ready to share. So those are two things that I'm taking this morning. And I take it and give Ellie another treat. And then once I take my medicine, I give her one more. Free. Good girl. That's her release word. That's all I had. So the trick to getting her to alert me for my medicine is that I started body doubling. I would play an alarm and I'd say, let's go do the medicine. We'd go together and do that. And I'd do that little thing there. To get her to alert me to medicine without an alarm, I started pairing it with her breakfast and her dinner so that at the rough time that she's about to have dinner, she knows and then she'll alert me to medicine. So she knows right now and she's reminding me because I have ADHD real bad. She's hovering over here like, Mom, you need to feed me. Like, you're not done yet. What we haven't figured out is if I accidentally feed her and then forget to take my medicine. That doesn't happen very often, but does happen. We need to do that. So I'm gonna get her food set up. So we have slow feeders that I love. These are soda pup is what they're called. They have a flour one that I really want so that like pieces don't get stuck, because sometimes they do get stuck in here. And then I'm feeding her some kibble. Figured out duck is not well suited for her. She likes it, but it seems to flare an issue for her. We're phasing that out. So she gets her kibble. And then I try to do some sort of topper. We get really fancy, but I'm not working right now. I'm still applying to jobs so much, so much. And I have like a part-time job, but it's not a full-time job. So we cut back a little bit there. Then I give her what her topper is for this week, which is plain non-fat yogurt. There's no extra sugar or anything in it. And I mixed it with blueberries. Oh, it does not look appetizing the next day. This is the first day that I've mixed it and had it sit. But she loves it. Turns out, if you mix it all back up, it does have that nice purple color back in it. It's a little purpley. It's hard to see. And then to encourage her hydration, I put water in it. That's what it looks like. She has a release word. Occasionally she'll want to like give me her paw or give me a boop, and then she'll get her food. But I have a feeling since she's waiting here so patiently staring at me. Okay. Okay. Or said too many of her words. All right. Touch. Touch. Sit. Paw. Okay. Okay. She doesn't know what to do with the camera. Good girl. We'll open this for her. Sorry. Okay, she's shy. Did you eat your breakfast? Did you eat your breakfast? Good girl, eat your breakfast. Good girl, eat your breakfast. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl, eat your breakfast. Yes. Good girl, eat your breakfast. Good girl, eat your breakfast. As a puppy, we didn't realize she didn't like the kibble that she had. Something about it didn't sit well for her, even though it's what her breeder had her on and what her mom and her sister and her grandma all would eat. So we had to hype her up at the end of eating breakfast. And we'd be like, good girl, eat your breakfast. And now we celebrate breakfast and dinner, don't we? She loves it. You love it. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl, eat your breakfast. We got a dog. We've got a dog. I have been trying something new for the past day and a half. I have read a whole lot, and I knew this. I know that when you drink water that's room temperature, it is better absorbed into your body. However, with this whole movement of people going to Red Note and people sharing different ideas and health, a lot of people right now are drinking lots of tea, lots of warm water, and room temp water. I personally have been trying a little bit warmer water. I am someone with my ADHD who loves ice cold water. Not ice in it, but like cold water. I have put that aside and I have been drinking warmer water. And for someone who is always freezing, I feel a lot warmer doing this. And like it makes sense, but like it feels nice. My hands are still cold, my feet are still cold, but like it feels good to not be freezing. However, as you can see, I am wearing sleeveless tops. I have POTS and I sweat like crazy, and I have since I was a teenager. I can't wear t-shirts. I can't wear long sleeves. I used to use Drysol. It like wrecks my skin, probably because of the mix of things I have going on. So I wear sleeveless for sensory issues and because of the sweat, and I don't like it. It's a horrible feeling. But yes, warm water tends to be the trick, I guess. We got Ellie this ottoman for 25 bucks at a thrift store, and she loves it because it's at the same height as the window and she can look out and see everything. However, she's been chewing a stick on it, and well, now it's a mess. If y'all remember when I had rats, she's like a rat. She has a nest of stuff. She loves socks, she loves sticks, she loves cardboard, and all of that hangs out in her area. She's giving me a look. She doesn't like me talking to the camera, I don't think. You do. You have a bit of a nest going on. Hi, cutie. And then we have the human dog bed, which my brother got for us. And she loves it when we lay on this with her. She loves to cuddle. She loves, look at how big it is. She loves it. We could fit 2 more dogs in here easily. There aren't very many foods that we give Ellie that we also eat, but banana is one of them, and she knows it, which is why she's over there. Specifically because of my ADHD, I give her the ends. It's an accommodation for myself. Bananas are good for her. They're good for me. She knows. She knows the routine. Come here. Good girl. Can you lay down? And rest? Oh, what a good girl. When I first got Ellie, I was doing a lot of research on service dogs because, quite frankly, I didn't know a lot. One thing that was funny that people bickered about was what constitutes deep pressure. And like the studies that have gone into deep pressure therapy, her head resting right here by itself is a pretty significant pressure for me. And actually half of her body is more than enough for deep pressure for me. It doesn't really feel like light pressure when she does this, and she can push pretty dang hard, which is her way of like trying to show that she's being obedient and doing what I'm asking her to do. She's also really heavy on eye contact, which is something that I taught her as a puppy. Wait. Okay. She is so good. This is my first dog I've ever trained. And I never get over how good she is. She is so good. There was a time about a year ago, maybe a little bit more than a year ago, that I didn't think she was going to become a service dog. And I think there's just this crazy expectation that dogs can become service dogs so quick, and that's just not the case for most dogs. They enter dogs into service dog programs usually around 2 years of age or a little older. Like, they only learn task training after that in several programs. So I don't know why in my head I was so worried. I think it's because I didn't have a service dog to begin with. So, like, it was a rough 2 years of training. But, like, y'all, we did it. We did it. I wish I recorded more on YouTube. Unfortunately, I had a lot of trauma going on, and it significantly impacted the time I could train her, and I spent most of my time in a really rough state for that first year. And that's a big part of why I didn't film as much as I had wanted to. And we're still dealing with the trauma, we're still dealing with the effects of the trauma, we're still dealing with that whole situation, so it's a journey. It's a rough journey that I would wish upon no one. I just realized I'm not wearing my splints, which is a big, big no-no for me. Ellie just came in here after drinking water and she's dribbling on me. I had metal ones. They would fall off really bad. These ones work way better for me. I really like them. They're ovalate splints. They're the best for me. They work really well. I just put in a load of dishes, and I recognize that as you're watching this video, you might think, like, wow, for a chronic illness, she really has it together. I don't. I'm actually more in, like, the upswing of the flare ending. Like, right now, I'm actually really hot, kind of out of breath. Cold sore is still going, but like I was really down and out a couple days ago. Felt very like sick, malaise, like malaise-like. Is that how you say it? I don't know. But one thing I really like about the dishwasher, apart from the fact that I don't have to hand wash things, is drops, which I have been talking about for a long time on my channel. I kind of just got them in an environmentally friendly kind of way. It's not sponsored, but I do have a link to something off. I don't really remember what it is. They're these little pods. They're really small, so it's not a lot of detergent. Excuse you. And supposedly, I've dug very deep into this. It's not a plastic coating. It's a some sort of plant-based coating, because that's always a big concern for people. I use them for laundry and I use them for the dishes. They work really, really well, but this is all I have to do, is I just plop it in there. And there's like nothing else to it. I know that sounds really ad-like, but when you're chronically ill and you just want to make anything else easier, that is a huge accommodation for me. There's no pouring. There's nothing left over at the end. I have that issue with the name brand something at the store. I can't remember what it is. It's just easy. I'm out of breath from talking so much. Of course, going from the floor to up high, I'm now lightheaded, so we're gonna sit down. Okay. I think a lot of the reason why I never talked about chronic illness before on my channel is mostly I was going through the trauma, and I wasn't really posting videos. And then I kind of had a lot of deconstructing to do around like previous faith and all that. And it's only at this point that I realize I'm so hot right now. I'm sorry. What was I saying? What was my point to this? I think it's now at this moment that I finally feel comfortable talking about it. Like I feel very secure in my chronic illness understanding of it, in my ADHD, and like the diagnoses that I have had, I feel very secure in them now. And like I'm ready to talk about them a bit more and show them, because now I understand what's actually going on. Whereas before on my channel, I think I talked a lot about anxiety. Thank you for the deep pressure therapy. I talked a lot about anxiety, and it wasn't exactly anxiety. It was being autistic, and it was POTS. And now I know that, but it took me a while to get to that point to know that. I love this. This is great. Look at her. I made some cookie batter yesterday, but we didn't have any eggs. So I learned that you can take ground up flaxseed and some water and do it in place of egg. When we first made them, they kind of fell apart, but now that it's been a day, they stick together quite well. And the taste is pretty good. You can like mildly taste the flaxseed, and I'm saying that as someone who like really can taste things and stuff. They're good. Cookies. This actually tastes just like the cookies I used to eat in high school. I just made a short to God is a Freak on YouTube, and it feels really good. As somebody who has made faith-related videos and has cringed at that time in my life and has very specific people in my mind who manipulated me and used me and did some pretty gosh darn awful things to me. I just like, for me, for my YouTube, knowing that my YouTube, when I started like vlogging and making videos, I was a Christian. It was very, very important to me that I clarified that I am no longer a Christian. I am queer. I am ADHD. I fully support groups who the Christian faith overall has not supported. It feels like a weight has been lifted off my chest. It feels good to say that, and if that offends you in any way, I am so sorry, and you're more than welcome to unsubscribe. But it's very important to me in my growing authenticity in this channel to make that abundantly clear. But I imagine if you've made it this far into the video and into my videos, you know that about me now. This is a safe space for us, and we're going to keep it that way. Also, that song is just so freaking catchy. I'm so tired. I'm trying so hard not to use a tripod. I got it. Box of tissues. A box of tissues has never failed me for a tripod. Welcome to my office. I was streaming one day and I was sick, and well, I just haven't moved it. Ta-da! Well, I don't know what time it is. I think it's afternoon. Like 12. I'm thinking. I feel so tired. I was up at 3:30, 3:45, and I couldn't fall back asleep. I have a feeling that this vlog is already getting kind of long, and I would really love to edit it so I can post it. I feel like there's something more I want to say here, and I don't know what it is. It's almost like I want to prove that I'm chronically ill, because I feel like I have portrayed myself pretty well today, and like I've had energy and I've like looked forward to vlogging, and so when I vlog, my ADHD is so excited that it probably appears like I'm really happy, upbeat, doing well. But on the other side of it, it's like I'm exhausted and I have the cold sore from the flare, and like you don't capture all those like I'm dizzy moments. Did I just freak you out? I'm sorry. My medicine works pretty well, but I still have moments of like being dizzy, and like this is a safe space. No one has to prove that they're chronically sick or anything. She's still looking back here. What is going on? That's strange. You good? Okay. This was good, and I would like to do it again. Me too, kiddo. Me too. If you enjoy watching this kind of content, I mean, this is longer form content. I do short form content on TikTok. I do live streams of cozy games, aka Stardew, on Twitch. And I've started posting some of my content onto YouTube Shorts as well. I'm still getting used to how the algorithm works here again because it's been so long since I've made videos. But if you'd like to drop a like and a comment to say hi, that is always super helpful. And plus, it's just encouraging to see, especially since, like, you know, I'm posting new content now. It's just kind of nice to see who's still here and interacting. This is going to be a longer vlog, I think. Ellie and I are going to keep watching Gilmore Girls and go on our day. I hope that you enjoy this, and I hope that we're able to share more and we don't disappear for 10 months again, huh? That'd be really good. Let's not disappear for 10 months, okay? Mwah. Thanks for hanging out, y'all. We'll see you next time. Subscribe if you're not already, and enjoy your day. Bye.